Hey, what's up everybody? It's your girl Tonya, Lady T, and we's in the kitchen cooking. I'm doing some Denver steaks. I've already seasoned them and let them marinate all night long. Of course, black pepper. Season all. Garlic powder. And I love garlic powder. And y'all know I don't do anything without onion powder. I've got another big bottle of this. I just wanted to finish using this. Okay? And I'm going to let this actually sit overnight. So I'm actually going to be cooking. And we're going to let this just sit and marinate. And I'm doing some corn. Alright? And I got some leftover lima beans. I may heat those up as well. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and say, what's up, y'all? We just chit-chatting, and cooking. And, before my honey boo thing get over here, we'll sit down and eat, have a nice meal. Ooh, I'm gonna have to pour some of that water out. Yeah, I know. Let me grab one of these. Hold up, hold that thought, y'all, hold that thought. Got too much water. Okay. Yeah, much better. But y'all, I just wanted to come on and just say hey, and I want to thank y'all for y'all's continued support. Y'all are so, listen, y'all make a girl feel blessed. I'm here to tell you. I mean, y'all are awesome. You really are. And again, I just wanted to come on and say thank y'all. I mean, I really, really appreciate y'all. Y'all don't even understand. Really and truly. Just thank you. And you know what? I ain't got too much to talk about other than to just say thank you. You know what? I think I showed y'all my haul with the Dunkin' Donut Columbia. Hold my hand, y'all. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. Y'all, when I tell y'all this then mixed with the Dunkin' Donuts creamer, that's all I got to say. I love you, Food Line brand, but this right here is the business. Dunkin' Donuts Colombian. Anyway, but like I said, I just wanted to come on and say, hey, it's only Tuesday, but I tell you what, I feel like I've worked already a 5-day week. But anyway, I'm just at a loss for words. I'm just at a loss for words. Can you believe that? The woman who loves to jaw jack and has the gift of gab. Oh, I know what I wanted to mention to y'all. Okay, explain to me. I'm Mr. Rex's, I'm his health advocate. But I want somebody help me explain to me, for those of y'all who are in the medical field. I have researched, I have done everything I know to do. I'm trying to get a hold of his medical records from 2003. And it just so happens that the facility in which he had some issues going on, he had surgeries going on, they conveniently don't have, they have everything from 2004 and newer. But that year of 2003, which is the information that we need, they conveniently don't have it. And I don't know what it is, but we have been hitting a brick wall. So I told him, I said, I'll tell you what you need to do. Because there was an insurance claim paid out. In other words, what you had done at that facility, that hospital had to bill your insurance company to pay, you know, to cover that operation. So you need to get with your insurance company and see if they've got record of what they paid out and see what kind of notes and all that they have that they can provide to you. And so sure enough, he called his insurance company that paid out the claim, and they said, you know, they told him, yeah, we'll go and we'll look for all information pertaining to that. And because unfortunately it was one of those situations where he threw all that stuff away, you know, inadvertently. But I guess I can just say this as a PSA. I don't care if you had some kind of medical procedure done when you was 5 and your parents have that information, whatever. Don't ever throw away your medical records. Matter of fact, anytime you have a major procedure done, I'm talking about where you go under anesthesia or just period. I learned this on Good Morning America. Always ask for detailed billing and your notes, even whether it costs you an extra $10, $15. Always request your notes, your records of that procedure, because you want to always have a copy of it. Because like I said, that hospital keeps your records. They're supposed to keep your records. Now, I know there is a time limit that they're supposed to keep your medical records, but I think according to law, it's illegal for them to destroy your medical records. But anyway, like I said, not to get all deep into the legalities of it, but for us as the patient, as the consumer, and I'm sure whoever's in the medical field will chime in. I know that there are grievances that you can file with that particular facility or institution to say, hey, I want to file a complaint. They're not releasing my medical records. And like I said, I'm his health advocate, but they're denying his medical records, and he went in person to get it. So anyway, and like I said, I don't want to speak too much about his business, but I'm at this point of reaching out to you all who may be out there that may have run up on a brick wall, concerning medical records. But I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. There's this woman there, honey. She's been in charge of the medical records since 1929, and she's one. You know how some people have been in a position so long. It's like you can't go by me, you can't get through me unless it's through me. So anyway, so we're dealing with that, and it's just really sad that he's not able to get a hold of the information he needs so he can proceed on with what he needs to do. But anyway, like I said, I guess just as a personal thing, for people who have medical conditions and have to have major surgery, because you don't know from one year to the next if whatever they put in your body is either becomes on the recall list, it's defective, all that stuff. Yeah, immediately when you finish, and then when you go to your follow-up, your post-op, you know, you have a pre-op and you have a post-op. After surgery, you go back to the doctor so they can see if things are healing and doing like they're supposed to do. Follow up and get them notes. Matter of fact, whenever I have a procedure done, when I say procedure, anytime I go to the doctor, I always say, please give me a printout of what you just performed. It could be the regular, normal physical. It can be, you know, EKG, whatever the case. Whatever I'm going into my doctor for, I always ask for a printout. And I always, because immediately, I don't know how it is at some doctor's offices, like where I go, once my doctor finishes up with me, he goes right into his office, and they've got this program where they speak into, you know, and they speak into a microphone or whatever, or a voice recorder, and it actually types out all the notes. And because they know that that's something that I request, I go ahead on sometimes and I wait an extra 10-15 minutes. And because they know me and that's something that I require, they go ahead on and release that information to me so that I have it in hand to keep. And I know some people say, well, you know what, that's a lot of information, a lot of paperwork. But you know what? I take screenshots of all that stuff and I file it away in an electronic file too. That's just me. I'm used to doing that. I have to do stuff like that at work, you know, instead of having all that paper, you scan that stuff to an electronic file and keep it moving. But again, I'm just speaking on it because who knows if somebody else may face that. Like I said, we don't know what they're putting in our bodies. And we don't know that that product might be defective. We don't know if it's a default, you know, if it's faulty. So anyway, I just wanted to I guess give a PSA on that. Anytime you go to the doctor, anything like that, you have a major surgery, whether it's inpatient or outpatient, whatever the case may be, get detailed billing. And it's not just for medical record purposes. Again, on Good Morning America, this lady was going through her bill and she said, man, why in the world, why is my bill this high? It just don't make, well, she went through her bill and come to find out they had, because, you know, medical coding, people code that stuff and they have to code those medical, you know, they could put in, they was only supposed to charge you, let's say $8 for aspirin, and oh yeah, that's real. And they keyed in the code that's similar to it, and but it's a $80, it comes up to be $80. So she had a bunch of itemized stuff like that. And she was like, wait a minute. So when she went through that whole bill, matter of fact, there are actual people, auditors, billing auditors, that actually, that's what they do for a living. They go through, whether it be your phone bill, whether it be your, you know, your medical bills. And let me tell you something. That woman had a 75, and this was years ago. Probably a good 15 years ago. It's when they had that special on Good Morning America. But anyway, after they went through her bill, they had overcharged her for almost $4 grand. In other words, her portion of the bill shouldn't have been no more than $3,000 and some change. And some of the claim, of course, the insurance paid, so they had to reimburse the insurance company too because they had overcharged. And I thought to myself, you know what? And it may not happen as much now because of fraud and people are, you know, but I'm here to tell you, I thought, wow, she had like a $7,500 bill. It shouldn't have been no more than about three, you know. And I said, wow. So I always remember that, you know, go through that. Matter of fact, when I had my gallbladder removed, because I had gallstones, I got my gallbladder removed in 2010. And y'all, I asked for detailed billing. My detailed billing was correct, but I also found out because I had surgeries before I had my gallbladder removed, and I remember being just freezing cold. Well, when I had this surgery, I said, ooh, can y'all make sure I get a warm blanket? Honey, guess how much that warm blanket cost? And it was on that $135 just for them to take that blanket and heat it up. So I was shocked. And they were looking at me like, oh yeah, that's the norm. That's what, I mean, we have to pay, that's the, you know, the cost of doing stuff like that. But I was just shocked. Honey, not only did they charge me, you know how they give you a little courtesy ginger ale and stuff to help you burp or whatever. Like whenever I had to have a nuclear stress test done, because when you have gallbladder problems, it mimics heart problems. I'm like, wait a minute, I know I ain't got no heart issues. So I had to go through a nuclear stress test where they pump you full of that dye, honey. I was getting it on that treadmill. I was getting it. They incline that treadmill because they want to see that dye going through your system, make sure there's no blockage. So, you know, I have no heart disease or anything like that. I didn't have any signs of that. So, sure enough, my daddy had his gallbladder removed, and me and him would have the same symptoms. Lo and behold, that's what was going on with me, and I had to have emergency surgery. So anyway, y'all, I thought to myself, are you kidding me? And so like I said, when I had to have that nuclear stress test, it's an all-day process for anybody who's had one. But anyway, you know, they give you the little snacks and stuff. Yeah. And their canned sodas, they gave you, you can pick from ginger ale or whatever they had as a selection. So I did the ginger ale. Oh yeah, that little bitty, it was a them little half. It won't even. I think it was them 8-ounce half can. Yeah, guess how much them were? They were $2.60. And guess what? I had 2 of them again all throughout the day. Yeah, and the little snacks. Yeah, that was on my detail bill, honey. So you know, like I said, whatever it is, what it is. I understand it's you got to pay the cost to be the boss. But y'all, I was tripping off that thing. Are you kidding me? Woo! So get ready though. When you get detail billing, oh yeah, you gonna recognize. Oh yeah, what? That aspirin costs $8.21. What? Yeah, it ain't the prices that you get in the Dollar General. But anyway, y'all probably know all that. But I'm just saying, some of these young people who don't have a clue, or people who are older, and yeah, they charge you for everything. Yeah. So anyway, so again, I just wanted to come on and say, yeah, anytime. So you don't, and this way, when you get your records, when the procedure happens, you get a copy of your records or whatever. Hey, if it costs you an extra $10, $15, go on and get it, because that way you don't have to run into what we're running into, trying to get records, you know. So anyway, it is what it is. So anyway, we just pray that it's delayed, it's not going to be denied, because we put some prayer on that them medical records show up, because he need those medical records so he can handle his business. But anyway, let me go on and get these steaks going, and put a little olive oil in this pan, just a little bit. I'm using my skillet, and I'm going to cut it on and put a little oil in it, and just a tad bit of butter. That's just the way I like my steaks. Steaks, you have to have them on high heat. And oh y'all stay tuned. I'm going to do a Pampered Chef haul, and it's going to be quick, because I didn't buy a whole lot, but I bought a baker set. So I'll do a haul on that and leave the host information, because she does have a Facebook page. She also has a email, and does she have a website? Anyway, I'll link all that information when I do that video, so that if anyone's interested in even doing, I think she even does virtual Pampered Chef parties. I think she does them live on her Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, that was where we were at my boss's house, and my boss invited us all over. I thought, oh my God, I haven't been to a Pampered Chef in years, honey. So that was fun. We had a good time. And after she said, Tonya, how come you didn't record? I said, well, I didn't think you would want me to record over at your house, you know. Let me tell you something. My boss is all about it. She loves it. I know a lot of people ask me over there on my eating channel. Let me tell you, honey, they love it. They all know I do YouTube, and they absolutely love it. I'm like, dog, I'll be with y'all all day. You mean to tell me y'all still want to watch me? But anyway, they think I'm a hoot. And that's good. It's good that you have co-workers that, because I mean, you figure now, we're around our co-workers just about as much, if not more, than our own families. I mean, I'm being serious. Because, you know, I work with these people. I see them every day, all day long, from 8 to 5, 8 to 6. And then, of course, you don't see them on the weekend, or sometimes you might run into them over the weekend. But, you know, really and truly, you spend just the same amount of time with your work family as you do your regular family. And so, anyway, so we have a good time. And like I said, my boss is used to me. I've been working. She's been my boss for what? Going on 20 years. So anyway, so it's almost like we've grown up together. You know, almost. I've seen her children grow up. My boss's daughters, both of her daughters are now graduated. And how awesome is this? Both her daughters, they're 4 years apart. Both of them were valedictorians when they were seniors. Both of them was valedictorians of their college class when they graduated. And I don't think they call them valedictorians in college. It's something else. Summa cum laude. No, it ain't even summa cum laude. Whatever the top dog is for college, both of them. So when they both graduated at their respective colleges, they both, and I thought, that is so neat. Are you kidding me? So anyway, and her daughters, you know, both just got their master's degree, and they're just doing the daggone thing. They're doing the daggone thing. So anyway, but I love my boss. I really genuinely do. Hey, Deanna, if you're watching this one. But anyway, but yeah, y'all know I'm jaw jacking. Let me make sure this is ready to go. Anyway, let me go on and get these steaks in the skillet, cause I don't want I want when he comes, I want him to smell the ambiance. Let me go. Love y'all. Bye.